What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing you guys' Instagram accounts. On Instagram to send me DMs about your Instagram accounts. I told you guys to send me a DM as fast as possible, and I would review up to 15 of the first people to DM me their Instagram accounts. That's how I'm going to be doing this series from now on. I'm going to ask you guys to DM me on Instagram your account, and then I'll pick the accounts that I'm reviewing for the video from Instagram. So if you want to participate in the next video, go follow me on Instagram. You can see my name on the screen, and yeah, that's pretty much just pay attention to whenever I do this story, and the first people to DM me their account will get it reviewed. Anyways, I'm going to jump onto my computer and I'll dive right into this video. Okay, so the first page we're going to look at is this one right here. Now it looks like Instagram has changed the bio, and it looks pretty much the same on phone and on PC, which is pretty dope. Now overall the page looks really good. You can see the content is really nice. You can see obviously that the pictures of you get more likes than the pictures of food, but I see that you've got a pretty nice flow here with what you're eating and also pictures of yourself, so that is really good. I just want you to keep doing that kind of stuff. Now one thing, Bitly links are not Instagram hate Bitly links, so I would change this link to something else. Maybe buy a domain name in your name, and then use that domain URL and have like slash, for example, if it's a fitness product, you can have your, for example, this as your domain, cheat fit slash, and then the link, because this looks kind of spammy and I personally would not like to click on this. Obviously Bitly links have been kind of correlated with spam, so that is why Instagram does not like these kinds of links, so change this one up. And also I recommend you to use a bit more hashtags and bigger hashtags as well, because you are able to rank on these bigger hashtags with the engagement that you have. Final thing I want to mention is, let's go to one fitness guy that I'm really fan of. This guy's doing an amazing job. I would recommend you to post kind of the same types of pictures as this guy does, because he's creating personal viral content. Pictures like this, for example, has a very high chance of going viral, so I would try creating pictures like this as well, because it's more informational on your page as well. So just go follow this guy and take some tips from him, because he's doing a very good job in this fitness niche. But overall, very good job on your page. Second page, we've got this one right here. Bio again looks pretty dope. Profile picture also is very well aligned with the content. Now the content is also really good. You're creating your personal content in the travel niche. Now obviously, as a creator of content, obviously creating better and better content is really important. So just working on improving that quality of the content is one of the things you have to focus on. Obviously, the better the content is, the more the growth you're going to have, and the more the people are going to be following your page. And if this is your own hashtag, that is good. What I would actually recommend is creating your own hashtags for a hashtag for your personal page, so people can actually find your content through hashtags as well. Now one thing I noticed is that you're using way too many hashtags and that they aren't related to your niche. Cut down on the hashtags, use way less, under like say around 10 hashtags, or ideally between 5 or something around that, because this is way too many and it only looks like spam. And also make sure the hashtags are targeted towards your audience. That is the primary thing I would fix on this page. Third page is this one right here. You can see the bio again looks pretty dope on the PC as it does on the computer, as it does on the phone. I would add some more emojis to the bio, make it a bit more clean. Kind of, it looks a bit messy right now. Profile picture is pretty dope though. I can't really figure out what type of niche you have, because you're posting personal pictures. The quality is not the best. I would definitely work on improving the quality, having a clear visual of your face. That's really important when it comes to creating your own images and people actually engaging with them. This looks very spammy to me, and I don't like that there's white outlines on these kinds of videos. So work on like niching down your account much more, and improve the quality of the pictures a lot, because that is something you need to work on. And also you can see here the thumbnail looks awful. You can see the text going out of the frame. So also work on making the thumbnails really good, and I don't like the fact that there's a Musical.ly logo in the picture. It kind of looks spammy as well, and you also have that white outline. So just work on creating better thumbnails for your videos, and more quality overall on the pictures. Next page is this one right here, Addicted to Growth. The bio looks pretty clean. I love it. Profile picture is also pretty dope. You're also using stories. That's nice. Now I would work on getting the following down. Below this, I assume you're using some automation software to grow the page. That's pretty good. And if this is if this is like your average engagement, it looks like you're using some rounds. If you're using like rounds, I wouldn't use like rounds, rather use power likes. That's a much better alternative to boosting the likes and blowing up on the explore page. Like rounds are just like, the way I look at like rounds right now from Fuelgam is just that they're hurting your account because the likes are such poor quality and only from dead accounts. I love the layout of the quotes. That looks pretty dope. You're using a good amount of hashtags. I would focus on using more hashtags that you're able to rank for, because these are right now too big for you, determining how much likes you get, at least on the last pictures. But yeah, that is what I would work on. Also finding a solid growth strategies that work. It looks like you are doing that right now, so if that is the case, just keep doing what you're doing. But again, I really like the idea of the quotes. Now what I would do is brand your addictive to growth in the picture as well. Have like an @ or a logo at the bottom of the corner. It's going to help brand the account much better. So that is what I would focus on this page. Next page, this one right here. First thing I noticed, I would create a new profile picture and have it more clean, maybe of your face, a better shot of your face, because right now it's kind of hard to see what it's supposed to display. Second of all, the bio is pretty boring. I would add some more information here, add some emojis, because it's going to make it look much more appealing. Also write a bit about what you do in the bio. Now the content you're creating is pretty dope. Obviously I would work on creating more pictures and posting more frequently. If that is not what you're doing, let me see, 10th of July. Yeah, so work on posting much more frequently. And also when taking pictures of a shoe, it's not that appealing. And I assume you are going to have higher engagement if you post pictures of yourself. So just working on improving that content. One guy I would go for inspiration in terms of your page is Jesse Welly. He's creating really good content in the personal niche. As you can see, it's all of him, really quality content, also using a bit of like Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop. He's using that to edit, but you can see the quality of the pictures that he is creating. So just working on that quality would be the first step for your page. Next account is this one, Sue's Adventure. So I assume this is your personal page blended together with adventure. Now the bio is pretty nice setup. I like it. Now the profile picture I would change to a profile picture of you, as well as having a travel like background. That's going to look much doper. Also work on taking much better pictures of yourself, and whenever you do take pictures of nature, it's much more appealing to people and your audience to have you in the travel picture as well. So since this is your personal travel page, I would create travel pictures of yourself, and yeah, a bit more niche down, because right now it's kind of too random. This doesn't really fit in, this kind of really doesn't. It's kind of all over the place. So just niche down and create one specific style of content. Next page is this one, profile picture. I assume this is your personal page, or maybe it is not. You got a good amount of followers, good job. The bio could use a bit work. The caps kind of here looks a bit spammy. Shortening down the YouTube link would look much better as well. So kind of just clean up the bio, and then on the content I would work on creating much more appealing thumbnails, because right now it just looks like a lot of mess, and you can see the text goes out of the frame here as well. So work on creating better looking thumbnails for the videos. Don't really know what the videos are about. Also shorten way down on your hashtags, looks very spammy right now. But overall, other than that, it's all good. I assume you're getting a good amount of views on your, a good amount of comments as well, a lot of comments, and yeah, a good amount of views. So good work on that, definitely good work. Just make the thumbnails look much more appealing. It's going to increase in much higher views. Next page is this one right here. Looks like it's a Game of Thrones page. Looks very spammy in my opinion. I would really focus on niching it down towards one type of content. If it's memes that you want to focus on, which I would assume would work the best, focus on that one, because this is, I mean, who engages with a picture of this? It's just like you're just promoting Game of Thrones season 8, which is kind of stupid. So yeah, focus on rather something like memes, as I can see that you've done here, and also work on the bio, create a more appealing logo for the profile picture, and yeah, pump up this bio, add some more text, add some more personality to it, because right now it's very plain and boring. Next page is this one, Bio, pretty good. Profile picture, also good. It's your personal brand. Now, first thing I would do is shorten down on this. Get this to under 1,000. Looks much more clean overall for the page. Second of all, you can see that the pictures that you have with the most engagement are pictures of yourself. So that is what I would start focusing more on, creating more pictures of yourself. If you want to have these quotes, I mean, your audience is engaging with them, so kind of make a flow. Maybe every other picture is one of these, or you can make every third picture is a quote, so you can have like a nice line of quotes in the middle, and then on the sides it would be content of you. And also when you're promoting this kinds of stuff, I would have you in the picture as well, because it's just much more appealing to your audience, and your audience actually want to see you rather than just random pictures like this. So focus on creating more pictures of you and your hair, which seems to be the main niche of the page, and yeah, that is going to allow you to blow up that engagement even more. Also, one thing I wanted to mention on is the hashtags. You're using quite a bit of spread hashtags, so kind of niche those hashtags down. Summer 2018, I mean, it is summer and it is 2018, but I would niche down those hashtags even more, because it's going to allow you to rank on the explore page for much more targeted followers specifically in your niche, because now Instagram has a niche related explore page. So targeting down those hashtags, niching down those hashtags are going to be important for you to reach that as well. Next page is this one, and first of all, man, you're creating fucking amazing content. I love the vibe. You've got a very clear color vibe on this page. Man, you should have like 100,000 followers. You're doing amazing. This, guys, this is what we call clean quality content. Very good job. What I would do to grow your page, first of all, get this down to under 1,000, make the bio much more clean with more emojis. Profile picture is dope. Man, I just love this clean feed. You can see all the same colors are blending nice together. So what I would do to grow this page is start using influencers. Start leveraging influencer right away. Create a nice video of all the different types of content you have. You have probably a lot of good videos that you can add, so make a 20-30 second ad video that you post on bigger influencers pages, and start promoting your content in this way. And also, yeah, cut down on those hashtags. Start writing much more appealing captions. This is a good fucking image, but you've got to make sure that the rest is good as well. So the caption has to be much better, and shorten down on those hashtags way down, and also make the hashtags much more targeted towards the image, because now you're just all over the place and really spamming the hashtags, which isn't too good. So yeah, focus on that. But again, man, you're doing an amazing job, guys. Take inspiration from this guy when it comes to the content. Would love to actually know how you're editing your content in this way. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, bro. I would love to know what type of presets you're using, if you're using Adobe Lightroom, because yeah, really good job. Next page is this one, Mr. Worldwide Travel. Now, first thing, I would make the logo much more appealing. This is very boring, but the bio is good. I like it. And the content you're posting, reposting content, I would try to post more viral content. I can see that you haven't quite figured out the flow of what is the best viral content and what is not. This thumbnail is also kind of off place, so focus on making the thumbnails of the videos the best, and also posting more viral content. Go to Ultimate Freedom, the page I'm growing for a client. You can take inspiration from that. Yeah, I would try to write a bit more stuff in the caption. It's usually more appealing to the follower when you write more in the caption, a bit more about the image. Hashtags are good though, really good work on that. But yeah, if you're to grow the page, I would focus on using DM groups. Just create a massive network of DM groups that you have, and also if you have the budget, dive into Power Likes, because that is perfect for a page like yours. Next page is this one. Very hard to figure out what the type of niche on this is. First of all, make the bio longer, more information about yourself, and I would also work on niching down the page, because right now the content is all over the place. You got very low engagement, and you can see that the pictures of you have much higher engagement. So start creating more quality pictures of you, and start finding, like, really niching down your page. And also, you got to use a bit of hashtags in your captions. But yeah, niching down your content is the #1 thing you need to focus on, and take much more quality content of yourself. It's going to blow up the engagement. It's going to have a high response with your followers. So yeah, that should be your #1 focus right now. Next page is this one. Looks like it's some kind of travel agency. I would make the bio much more appealing. First of all, add some emojis into it. Get the following down. looks much more appealing when it's under 1,000, and also the quality of the content needs a good amount of work. Yeah, using different presets. I mean, you're getting really good engagement, so that is good, but increasing that quality of the content is going to allow to even blow the engagement up even more. Also, don't post images where there's white on the side. Rather just have them, yeah, as they are, because it doesn't look very nice when it is like this with the white on the sides of the video, I mean on the picture. But try to, you've got a pretty solid niche. I would just work on taking better images and more and editing them in typically Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop to make them even more appealing, and also cut down on the hashtags. You're using way too many here. Last page is this one. First thing, you've got a pretty dope profile picture. Name is also your personal name, so that is all good. I would write a bit more about yourself in the bio, makes it more appealing, and yeah, it just has a higher response with your followers and they get to know you better. So write a bit about yourself here. Content is alright. There's, I mean, taking a good amount of pictures of your car, that's all cool. I mean, it's a sexy ass car, but I would work on creating more images in different destinations, not just in front of your car, but different places. Images like this also has a much higher response with your followers than just selfies, or even though that's not the case right here. It might have changed because these pictures looks like they're not too old actually, but focus more on pictures like this. It's much more fun when you see like you see yourself and there's objects in the background as well. Much more appealing. Also, I would use Lightroom or Photoshop to edit the images, just like adds like a nice touch to it. But yeah, focus on going to different places and taking nicer content. And also, you need a growth strategy for your page. You could set up like a simple automation software like follow and follow. Just do that casually, slowly, not too, just so your page is in the safe zone. You don't want to run too aggressive settings. But yeah, that is the strategy I would use to grow your page now in the start, just to get some momentum going, get those followers over 1,000, and then explore new, more advanced growth strategies. But right now, focus on creating more often better content. And yeah, that is pretty much what I would do for this page. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, smash that like button, go down below and subscribe, and make sure to check out my Instagram account as well to participate in the next video about reviewing you guys' accounts. Again, smash that like button, go down below and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.